So we had 3 different companies that we spoke to. Yeah, pretty quickly, these guys became our favourites.
It was really palpable the first time that I met them, that they was invested in the project from day one, kind of hour one into the project as much as we were. And Dean has this incredible kind of passion for when he sees something, he kind of like looks into the future in terms of what it could be. I was blown away by kind of that infectious passion that he has for the job.
When we originally had a vision for this place, the budget came back. My vision and my budget didn't line up. They went over and above to try and help me find alternatives that allowed me to keep my vision but bring it back down in line with my budget. And you know, that was not an easy process for them because they had to do a lot more legwork to do it, and they were just so giving with their time and really dedicated to finding a solution for us.
I think it was the authenticity that they really brought to the project. I think so often when you're meeting somebody for the first time, you talked about chemistry, it's really true that you have to feel as though you can connect with them, because this is a really long and arduous journey. And I think having folks that you would kind of go, yeah, you know what, I'd love to sit down and have a glass of wine or a beer with you. And I think that can make a world of difference when you're embarking on something that you've never done before, which was completely unique for us, wasn't it? Service has been exceptional from day one. I think when we first met them, they really held our hands through the entire process. I think the other thing that really struck me was how welcoming they were. When you came on site, they didn't talk down to you, they took you through the project. And that made a real difference to me personally, to know that these people actually cared about what we thought, our input, and they weren't dismissive of our ideas. It was an amazing experience.
Attention to detail. Absolute attention to detail. We've had actually a few of our friends that are builders themselves that have come in, and they've even commented on the attention to detail.
If you look at the main bedroom ensuite, there's a curve in the shower setting. They'd never attempted something like that before. And I think it was that willingness to kind of push themselves beyond what they'd done before.
Partnership. It's definitely a partnership. I think the partnership piece is really important. I think that really sets them apart in terms of how they approach problem solving at the start or even during the project.
Would I ever want to do a project like this again? Absolutely. I've had such an amazing experience through this process that I would do this again in a heartbeat with Seeka if ever we needed to. It was painless, it was precise, and I think we've ended up with a pretty perfect result.
We even joked whether we could ship them down to Victoria when the time came to eventually do a house down there. Yeah, I think we're just grateful. We're just so grateful about the whole journey and couldn't highly recommend them enough.
Absolutely.